Good morning students. Today I will describe nutrition in plants. As we earlier discussed about the osmosis as well as diffusion. Also here we will describe the essential raw materials needed for the photosynthesis. Carbon dioxide, water, chlorophyll and light are the four factors which are required for the process of photosynthesis, in which you see that carbon dioxide and water are the raw materials of the photosynthesis, that is inorganic raw materials also. Today I will describe the very important thing, that is cross section of leaf. It is earlier asked in their previous boards also. So students, you see here, this is the figure of cross section of leaf. We know that there are two types of leaf. One is isobilateral and another is dorsiventral leaf. Isobilateral, you see here, the veins are always parallel, whereas in dorsiventral leaf the leaf venation is reticulate venation. When we cut this section into the pith, we find that this type of structures are shown here. These structures you see, the uppermost layer which is a waxy layer, this is also known as cuticle, which protect the leaf for excess amount of loss of water. See, below the cuticle one layer is present, that one layer is known as epidermis. Because it is found upper side, so it is also known as upper epidermis. Like that, the lower epidermis is also present here. You see, below the upper epidermis, parenchymatous tissues are present. These parenchymatous tissues are palisade-like, and many number of chloroplasts are present. Between the upper and lower epidermis, all the things which are present, all the tissues, this is known as mesophyll cells. These mesophyll cells are found in each and every leaf. See here, at the lower region you see there is a stomata. Stomata is present here and here, both side you see here stomata, and stomatas are responsible for exchange of gases. Gases exchange here, carbon dioxide in and oxygen goes outside. You see where the stomata is present, there is a cavity developed. That cavity is known as air cavity. You see in between the two epidermis, upper and lower के बीच में you see here a vascular bundle. This vascular bundle have xylem and phloem. The main role of xylem and phloem, you know that they are used for conduction. They are also called as conduction tissues. Xylem plays important role for traveling the water, as well as phloem plays important role for transporting the food. When you cut the section, you see this type of figure is shown in your microscope, and in another video you see here. See, this is the open type of stomata and this is the closed type of stomata. In open and closed you see these are the bean shaped guard cells. These guard cells are responsible for opening and closing of stomata. Here the chloroplast is present. When they absorb water, they become turgid. When they become turgid, then this pore is open, and this pore is also known as stoma. See here, these cells which are found, they are attached to the guard cells. These cells are called subsidiary cells. These are helpful in formation of this structure. Another figure you see, that is closed type of stomata. This closed type of stomata, you see the slit, the aperture which is present here, that is closed, and the transpiration is not happening at that time. You see these are the guard cells, and when the water is not transpirating, then the guard cells become flaccid in nature. When they become flaccid in nature, the slits are closed and the transpiration is not happening.